We have been waiting for this change for 2 years. And we finally got it. 2 years ago, Badimo introduced new robbery system, the groups system. And this change was hated by many. No one wanted this system to be here. And Badimo, after 2 years, decided to implement some changes to this system, and month later, finally changed the whole system. Before we continue, I would like to thank my members who support the channel. If you want to get videos early or play with me, become a channel member by clicking the join button near the subscription one. Well, I made a video about grinding hyperchromes after the epic bugfix update and season 29. And it's already outdated because of this new robbery system. But, in fact, this system made grinding much easier. Really, I will tell you later in this video. But first, let's explain the new system, because it already got a bit of hate. People who criticize this system say that now robberies are opening randomly, and there is too much chaos. And yeah, if you first join the server, you may think in the same way, especially if you were used to the group system. New system doesn't have groups. Robberies don't depend on each other, and also, it's not the OG system where robberies had cooldowns after being robbed. This system is something in between groups and OG system. In fact, it's queue plus cooldown system. But what does it actually mean? So, when you rob the robbery, it has some cooldown before it can reopen, plus it waits in the queue. There may be 4 robberies opened at one time at most. So, the queue means that when the robbery is robbed, it goes to the end of the queue. And when you rob another, it also goes to the end, making the previous one go up. As you can see on this animation, once the robbery reaches the 4th place in the queue and it has no cooldown, it will reopen. But yeah, here comes the second factor, the cooldowns. Each robbery has different cooldown, so the queue may vary a bit. For example, if you robbed Tomb, then Bank and then the train left them up, they can spawn in different order, like first train, then Tomb, then Bank. This is because the robbery must be in the proper queue position and have no cooldown left. So, if robbery robbed earlier still have a cooldown and the robbery robbed later doesn't, the later one will still open. Still, you can easily predict which robbery is going to open if you just focus a bit on them. And also, if you wonder, when new server starts, including VIP servers, random free robberies will open, and then it's hard to see any pattern of robberies until you set your own by robbing in some order. Okay, now when we know how this system works, let's focus on the hyperchrome grinding tips. As I said at the beginning, this robbery system is better for hyperchrome grinders, but we have to know how to deal with this system. Because previously, when we had groups, we could just rob everything and actually don't care about the order of robberies. We were just focused on robbing the whole group or to get robberies we want. Now, it's important to do robberies in order and also to choose the robberies you want to grind. From what I have seen, the best option is choose 3 or 4 robberies you need hyperchromes from. If you go for hypershift and have more than 4 hyperchromes to grind, still choose some. And once you level up the hyperchrome to level 5, just switch the robbery to the next one you need. But it is also vital to choose the robberies which are grouply easy to rob. For example, Bank, JSTOR, Power Plant. Of course, now, when the bank is split to 2 robberies, it is a bit harder, but still this old method works. And now you may ask, there is 12 robberies, I rob only 3 or 4, there is no chance that the wanted ones will be opened all time. And you are actually right. Exactly, you'll have some 1-2 minute breaks, when none of robberies you want will be opened. But this is the time you should look for airdrops or go to CEO. And the key in this strategy is being on server where other people will rob other robberies, so you'll get your own cycle again. In fact, now it will be more important to have a friend who grinds other hyperchromes than you, so you both can open robberies for each other. I think the best option is to have 1 or 2 hyperchromes in common with someone and another 2 separate. Why? Because, as I said, when you both grind for 4 hyperchromes, you can easily make the whole cycle of robberies, meaning you both will be robbing robberies you need. Having friend is also important because he can open museum or tomb for you, or just hold the robbery. Robbery hold is just staying inside letting other people rob it. If some random starts the robbery, your friend can wait inside, so you won't miss this robbery. Also, another important tip is to get rid of robberies you don't need. For example, oil rig. Yeah, again this robbery is disturbing and again we have to get rid of it. Well, similarly to the crater group before, once oil rig opens, you just go to it, place the TNT so it will count as robbery in progress and just wait until it blows up. Also, you can start the museum in the same way, it will close after a short time. If you want to find someone to grind with, my Discord server will help you out. We have built grinding community with over 3000 members. Also, there is a hyperchrome wiki with additional information. Join us today, link is in the description. And after all of this, we finally can say that public servers are the best to grind hyperchromes, or at least when you grind group of 4, because VIP servers have higher robbery cooldowns, you won't have anyone to close robberies which you don't need, and lastly, VIP servers have lower chances of getting the hyperchrome. After 2 years, we are back. But as long as you don't need one last hyperchrome for hypershift. Then, VIP hubs may be better than public, but here we will need some additional research. And it's already in progress, so subscribe to not miss new videos. Also, in the update they patched the airdrop tactic with dying, so now the only way to do them is doing them normally. But still it is not that hard. In fact, only red airdrop is hard to do solo, but brown and blue ones are easy. Anyways, I hope this video will help you in your grind. I will remake all the guides soon, because of this update all of them are partly outdated, but this update made the grind easier and this is the most important thing. But what are your thoughts? Do you like this system less or more than groups? Did this video change your mind? Let me know in the comment section down below. Anyways, thanks for watching and subscribe for more.